So's at a slow. Players of the UGG. I got some spicy hot news for you. Today, I'm unveiling my original character I made for my channel. Now, I've had this guy in my back pocket for way too long, but I was trying to find the right time to unveil it, and I had several other commissions coming and going, and waiting for them to come along, and also, you know, depression, that it took me a while to unveil it, but today is the day. So let's get into the inspiration and why I wanted to make this guy. There's two people I can link my inspiration to. They're two YouTubers that kind of encapsulate what I would like to be on YouTube. They're just like I don't know any better way to say it, but they're just like assholes on the internet. They just say their opinion and they don't care what anyone else thinks. Your opinions are the only ones that really matter. And that's really cool, because like someone says one bad thing about me and I get all sad and go back into my pit of depression. But they just speak their mind and they don't care what really comes of it. And I think that's pretty cool. And those two YouTubers are Roby, who makes mainly Dead by Daylight guides and stuff, and that's how I found him, trying to figure out how to play that game. And also Nuxtaku, who is pretty popular, and he's a VTuber now, which I would like to have a VTube model, but I'm kind of poor. Yeah, those two encapsulate what I would like to be on the internet. I think it's really fun content to watch, and really cool to just speak your mind. But they also have these little characters that emote things for them instead of having to show their actual face. I've shown my face a couple times, so it's not like I'm trying to hide who I am or whatever. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of seeing myself on camera. I would much rather have a persona just put on there. It's like anime, video game inspired or whatnot. So that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing. So bam, my OC was born from that. From wanting that after watching these people for so long. But I can't draw, so I took a base character who is Sho Minimoto, and I just started chucking ideas and Easter eggs, because you know I love those, just right onto this character. Hair, I love Neku's hair in the first game, so, and our hair is actually pretty similar if you take off the side danglies and the ducktail in the back. So I chose that for his hair, but I also needed persona flavors in there. So I needed a mask like Joker has, but I made my own kind of mask from my favorite persona, Thanatos, and then I wanted to add some red and black plaid pieces. I took some pants and shoe styles from a character in Neo the World Ends With You. I got my left green eye from my boy Jaden in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And a more hidden right eye for events that happen in later seasons of SAO. A red right eye meant that you were rebelling against the system, and I liked that idea a lot. Also, I just needed a taste of SAO, and I thought that fit quite well. A delicious Zack Scar, because he's one of my favorite characters in anything. And I also added a Nero demon arm onto my character. I came up with that idea after I already sent it in for a commission, and the guy was really welcoming of that idea, even though I gave it to him last minute, and I really appreciate that. So the person I gave it to, actually, his name is Noctane. He's on Twitter, and that's how I met him. He had open commissions, and he has this really cool The World Ends With You inspired style, and that's definitely what drew me to him. Get it? So yeah, he was a really cool dude, and I'm surprised that he didn't get pissed at me for coming up with a bunch of extra ideas after I already gave him what to do. So I really appreciate him for that. But he took this mess and he drew up the first version of my OC, Rentero. So this is what he came up with, and I actually teared up. I know a girl was sitting next to me when I got the picture, and I was like, I had tears in my eyes, and I was like, I had a stupid smile on my face. I was huge. and just anytime I looked at it, it just made me happy because this is like exactly what I wanted. And somehow he took my vision out of that mess that I put on Show Minimoto and made it into its own character, which I love and I appreciate. And since he was the first one to give life to Ren, I'll probably be talking to him whenever I need a new outfit for Ren. I'll give it to him first. I decided that he's my my commission dude, my first commission dude for my new ideas, so hopefully he's fine with that. I actually already talked to him about a new outfit I want to give my dude, because this, I gave it to him like September, so like this has been a really long time. But yeah, so I really appreciate Noctane. Definitely go give him a follow, and his prices are too cheap, so make sure to ask him for some art, because he needs to jack up those prices. So definitely go check him out because he's a rad dude. Next, I also needed some sort of like facial features to emote when I did videos and stuff like that. So I found another person who was doing like several little chibi character emotes for like super cheap, and that is good news for me because I am poor. So I talked to her, and she was definitely cool with it, and we made a chibi version of Rentero. And she also has this really cute chibi style she calls a gremlin that she makes in her own style, and I really love that, so I was like, yeah, throw that in there. So I have a chibi, a gremlin, and several face emotes. I'm talking to her about some more, but yeah, I already love these, and definitely will use them in future videos. I have already put them in a video, but I didn't want to say anything because it's supposed to be a secret still, but not anymore. So you'll definitely be seeing more of these. They're perfect for like thumbnails and what have you, so I'm really excited. So definitely go follow her too. Her stuff is so zeta cute. So lastly, I needed more of an action type pose from my boy Ren Tarot. So I found another Twitter user that goes by the name of Meow. Meow also has their own The World Ends With You style. So I came to them with a more Show Minimoto style pose or facial feature with a pose ripped straight from my favorite scene when Neku is choking out Shiki. That sounds kind of dark, but I don't know, I really like that image. Not of him choking her out, just his dark face. Yeah. Okay, anyways, so I threw that out there, and this is what they came back to me with, and I think it's super cool. There's a few things that they forgot, but I don't know, I was just too excited and forgot to tell them some things. But it's still freaking awesome, and I love it. It shows the dark nature of my guy, because, I mean, I do want him to be a Reaper. I'm actually working on like a backstory, or I'd like to make a backstory for him eventually. But right now, you know, I'm just throwing him out there, and he's going to be the face of my channel, and I'm really excited for that. So this picture is a very good shot showing some personality, you know, and I think that's really cool. So I love all of these so much, and I want to thank all three of these artists. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans and what have you, and I really appreciate bringing this character to life. But there are a couple more things about my channel that aren't pertaining to Ren exactly. I needed a logo. I changed my icon a long time ago, but I also created a calling card. I think I used it in a video before, but I think that was the prototype. I had two prototypes in those Rentero mock-ups, but this is the official Phantom Reaper calling card that I created, and I think it's pretty cool. And then the logo in the middle is going to be my main kind of logo, but I also needed to retool the text of the Tarot 13 that I have places. It was kind of just base text, and I wanted something more spicy. So I asked a good friend of mine who loves to make art if she would make me a new text design that felt kind of like graffiti, because I wanted essence of the cat mural for like a new banner or whatever for my channel. She was happy to do that and dealt with my nagging and stuff, but it turned out like this. I actually used it on my last video, and I freaking love it. It works perfectly for what I'm trying to do with my channel. The colors, everything. It's amazing. And so definitely go follow her. And wouldn't you know it, that cheeky little minx actually made another Twitter that no one knows about. I was researching and getting screenshots and links for everyone's Twitter for this video, and lo and behold, she has an art Twitter that only has one follower, and that's me, because I found it yesterday. So everyone go follow her and yell at her how she can't have a secret art Twitter and not tell any of her friends about it. I was actually offended that she didn't tell me. So yeah, hopefully you get some more people, because your art is great and you should know that because everyone else does. So thank you very much for making this text for me. And thank you to all the other Twitter people that I mentioned on here. Links will be down in the description. And also I had the screenshots, so you have seen what their names are, so go follow them and maybe even commission some stuff from them, because they are pretty cool people. Sadly, Meow is on hiatus right now, as you saw earlier, so you won't be able to commission anything from her for a little while, but once she gets back, definitely hit her up or whatever. And thanks for staying at my channel. Hopefully I will be putting some more stuff out. I got some pretty big plans for this channel, and my depression is less than it has been over the whole of this year so far. So we're starting my year April 1st, and I say I have big plans, but I'm starting on April 1st because I might be a fool and end up being sad in a couple weeks, but I got some plans, and hopefully I follow through with them, and hopefully you guys stick around to see them. I appreciate each and every one of you, so thank you very much. And just remember that death isn't always the end. It could be a new beginning. Later, losers. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. That's just my thing that I say. I love you all. Bye.